You may all have to click the got it button to make that go away. So, all right, here we are, having had a little techno challenge to begin with. We are here, and I welcome all of you. If you're here live, I welcome you especially for being able to make the time. I also welcome all those of you who will be watching the replay. And it's just interesting because I feel all of your presences here. You are with us even if you're not with us today, and we will be with you as you're watching it now, because really there's only one present moment, right? And that's a lot of what my intention is today, is to allow you to experience with me that truth, that there's only one present moment, one very precious present moment, and we spend so much of our time not aware of the present moment because we're doing things like trying to solve tech problems and things like that, or we're worrying about the future, or we're thinking about the past. So today, our great blessing is that we get to come together and be very present, release what is no longer serving us, and open to whatever it is that we may be ready to bring into our lives in this new year, which is going to be a very powerful new year. I don't know about you guys, but I can sure feel that energy coming in. So, all right. So I would like to looking at my notes so I don't ramble off here too much, because I do want to stick with the time commitment that we have made. All right. So I just want to say that it has been quite a year for me. I've been working on a book, if you're on my mailing list, which I think most of you are. I've been working on a book called All the Courage Love Takes. The subtitle is How to Make Your Love and Passion Stronger Than Your Fear and Limiting Beliefs, No Matter What. So I can tell you, with a title and subtitle like that, I am being called to step it up and really live what I have written this book about. And it has been quite a year. It's one of those, careful what you ask for. I am so grateful what I've asked for, and the energy is coming in so strongly, and we are all being asked to step it up, to step up to our highest potential. This is such a pivotal time on this planet. I just know with every fiber of my being that there is no more time for us to play small and stay stuck in fear and feel like I'm not quite ready, or what I have to give isn't of value, or any of those things that may have limited you, and certainly has limited me in the past. It's time now to let go of all that stuff. So, to that end, and in that process, I'm going to invite you now to get comfy. And we're going to do a guided visualization. I will be using some of my bowls. To begin with, I'll be using a bowl as I speak here into this microphone, assuming and trusting that everyone can hear me okay now. And so first we will release things, and then we will open to the just marvelous, magical energy of the universe, the co-creative energy which is wanting to come through us. All right? So get comfy. And I'm going to use this Larimar bowl, Larimar. These are called alchemical crystal singing bowls, and they are quartz crystal with different gems and minerals infused. And this one in particular is Larimar, and it has wonderful properties of re-establishing balance, bringing in a calming energy. It's a very rare stone, and it's about releasing the old and opening to the new. So when I asked which bowl wanted to do this, this one popped up, and I actually went online and looked to see again what its properties were. I knew basically what they were, but it just said right down the line exactly what we're doing today. So the Larimar bowl will be assisting in this process of releasing the old, which no longer serves. So again, bringing your awareness to your breath, inviting you to let your eyes gently close if that's comfortable for you. And as you bring your awareness to your breath, follow your breath as if you're riding your own breath down into your physical form. And just becoming aware of what feelings you have actually in your physical body. Tuning in, checking down in the lower belly, the solar plexus area, just below and above the navel. What am I feeling? Is there any tightness or tension? And what might I be ready to release? Is there any anger, any resentment, any judgment or criticism of self or others? Any lack of self-worth? Any fear, anxiety? And as you tune into this, doing so without judgment, just awareness. For any change begins with awareness. Just becoming aware of any energy that may be stuck or held in your body. As you move up to your heart center, breathing right into your heart center. And notice, is there any sadness? Is there any guilt? Any grief? Checking in the throat chakra area. Am I able to speak my truth? Is there any way that I'm holding back, afraid to speak up, afraid for my voice to be heard fully, powerfully? And then just tuning in on the emotional body level, just feeling the entire emotional body and asking, is there anything else that I'm ready to release? What am I so ready to let go of? Perhaps there are some habits, perhaps ones that you know very well, that why do I keep doing this sort of habits? And just because they've been a habit for a very long time does not mean that they define you. And in fact, in this very moment, you can view them as an energetic pattern. And you can set a firm intention to release it. What habits are no longer serving you? What self-definitions are no longer serving you? How are you limiting yourself by what you tell yourself about yourself? I can't do that. I'm afraid that. What if? What's someone going to think? Comparing yourself to others. The imposter syndrome. So many of these things that we silly humans share, and yet they feel sometimes very real. And so right now in this moment, I invite you to see them for what they are, just energetic patterns. And I invite you in this moment to follow whatever it is that you're feeling or imagining, but what I'm seeing, and you may choose to join me in this, I'm seeing myself out in a huge field. It's just about sunset and just beginning to grow dark, actually, and there's a bonfire, and in front of me is a very large piece of burlap lying on the ground, and all of us are gathered around this burlap. And I invite you now with me to take all of these things, however it is that you imagine yourself doing so, taking these residual emotions, this emotional energy that's been stuck or blocked, the angers, the resentments, the fears, the anxiety, the sense of overwhelm, the lack of self-worth, whatever it may be, take it and just toss it onto that awaiting piece of burlap. We're all doing this, and the burlap is filling up quickly. We're creating quite a dung heap here. And just keep throwing that stuff on and feel as you do. Feel it. Feel it lightening within your own being, on the physical level, on the mental level, on the emotional level. Letting go of the patterns, letting go of the emotional reactions, letting go of the physical blockages. In this brief but powerful process, we imagine ourselves now, asking within yourself, is there anything else that I'm ready to let go of? I may not even need to name it or know it, but right now, in this moment, I take it and I allow it to release from all levels of my being. Perhaps I've been holding on to someone else's energy. Perhaps the weight of the world literally has been weighing me down. I breathe it out. Perhaps you even want to make some noise as you do. You're muted, no one can hear you. Perhaps you even want to do a as you put it onto the pile and feel the release. Feel the lightning. And now, if you will, join me and everyone take your part of this burlap and lift it up so that we lift this huge dung heap pile and we toss it into the flaming fire. We release it into this fire of transmutation, transformation. And though we're doing this on the symbolic level, know that the energetic intention is very strong. And you may choose to call in your own inner guides, your higher guides, your angels, your higher self, however it is that you think of the assistance that is always here with and for you. Call it in. For in this moment, we release. In this moment, we say yes to the universe as we watch these flames transmuting the alchemy. There's a phrase, and the phoenix shall rise from the ashes. And begin to imagine now, if you will, that the flames begin to mellow down to ashes. The flames subsiding. And imagine with me, if you will, that a beautiful, transplendent phoenix, however it is that you imagine that phoenix, literal or otherwise, rises from these ashes, symbolizing your readiness, your willingness to step into your highest calling, to step into the self that you know you are ready to be. And even if you don't know exactly what that looks like on the outer physical level, feel it within your being. Feel it. As you remind yourself that I am a being of light. I am here with a higher divine purpose. However it is that I think of that, I may know precisely what it is, and if I do, then I say, I am absolutely ready. Guide me, clear me, teach me, use me as this vessel of light. At this pivotal time on earth, let me be a light of transformation. And if you don't know precisely what that purpose may be, or perhaps you feel you don't have a specific purpose, but that purpose is just to be here and to love. For indeed, isn't that truly the higher purpose for each and every one of us? I believe we are here on this planet to learn what it means to love as an active verb on the human level. What does it mean to choose love, to respond from love, rather than to react from fear? I am aware of my moments of choice. More and more every day now, I am aware of those moments of choice, and more I am finding myself able to take a breath and to respond from love rather than to react from fear. And I know that simply by setting this intention, I am being guided in how to do this more and more every day. And it's a joyful, joyful process as I begin to remember that joy is possible even amongst all of the challenges that we face individually and collectively. That even as the polarities seem to be getting stronger, the craziness even more intense, I can choose love. I can choose peace. I can choose to let that be my starting point for action, so that the thoughts that I think, the words that I speak, and the actions that I take all lead in the direction of this transformation for me personally and for humanity as a whole. For the change we seek truly begins within each one of us. And if you're here today, I know absolutely that you have made this choice on some level of your being, even if sometimes you feel very far from knowing that. We all do, but in this moment we come together with this collective energy. Where two or more are gathered, the energy is exponentially increased. And this process will continue now that you have very firmly, consciously set this intention to release anything which no longer serves you, anything which is not aligned with your highest good and the highest good of all. Know that this process of release will continue. I encourage you to stay open to it. Keep asking. We must ask in order to receive the higher assistance which is here all the time, within, around, as us, however it is that you think of it. Energy set in motion continues in motion. And so we allow this releasing to continue on all levels of our being, as we also allow this process of transformation and manifestation of bringing into this world, into our personal world, what it is that we are ready to accept the responsibility for. That too will continue to deepen, to expand. And so I invite you now to rest here in this very activated, energetic state of being. I'm going to move back behind the table where I play the bowls, and I'm going to play the bowls for a number of moments. And I invite you to open to the highest level, the highest frequency level you are able to accept into your being right now. Ask for that. Let me open to the highest level of frequency that I am able in this moment, as you hold that highest vision, that deepest intention and prayer. May I be a vessel of light, a vessel of healing in this world. as you stay in this place of expanded awareness, holding this expanded possibility. In closing, I offer this brief vocal prayer. Our voice has power. I hold for you your highest vision. I hold for me my highest vision. I hold for humanity its highest vision. And I hold for Mother Earth the highest vision of healing and balance, transformation. It is with this intention that I tone. And so very gently now, my friends, I invite you to come back into outer awareness. And if you'd like to stay just where you are and hit the end button on your screen, I say goodbye to you. I say thank you. I say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have come to the 45-minute time, and I would like to invite anyone who would like to stay here I'll stay here for a few moments, and if you have something that you would like to share, you can put it in the chat. I am in the usual space that I am, having done this kind of deep meditation and sound work, which is not wanting to put too many words on it. so much is coming through. I'm going to be doing something in January. You're on my mailing list. Stay tuned if you choose. So for now, I just want to leave you with blessings and love. And thank you so much for taking this time to join. Thank you so much. We are truly all in this together. Blessings to each and every one of you. If you want to say anything more than the quick chat to me now, feel free to contact me, nancy@nancyhops.com, or just go to my website and use the form. I would love to hear from any of you. All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Namaste. Be the light. Be the change. Bye.